All right. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Listen, Brent Palmer here. I'm here with Coach Todd Rowland in, well, it's not a destination place in Alabama. It's Greenville, Alabama. And we've had to pick a place outside because the whole town's locked down and no one would let Coach Todd Rowland.
Nobody would share space with us to do a Zoom with. So if you ever pass through Greenville, eat at the baked potato place because they were very kind. No Shoney's, no watch me, don't sleep at Hampton Inn, Comfort Inn. They all kicked us out.
So that's okay. You can't stop us. Can't stop us. So, Anthony, if for some reason we break up in communication, just come on, let us know, or Andrea. And we brought you on this call today. We're working together today, strategizing. Lot of things going on right now as we prepare to head into Dallas to the Fort Worth event in Texas on the 18th and 19th. And we'll talk about that in just a minute. But the first thing I wanted to talk about is, myself. I know Coach has been in the industry so much longer than I have, going on 20 years, and I've been here almost a decade. And one of the things I can tell you is building for an event, whether it be a call, whether it be this or that, but especially a corporate event like the one we're going to in Texas, building for that event with your team, bringing new people in is such a special thing. I'll never forget my first event that I was at. I was like, I remember me, and I scraped up 3 of my buddies to go with me. And I left out of there, and our vision was crazy. By the next event, we had almost 400 people in our team. We went from 4 people, a little over 4 people, to over 400 people on our team by the next event. Because what I didn't realize being at that event was our company too was at a special point in time. And me and Coach Rowland was just talking about this. Like, our company back in 2011 was just at a special place in time when it come to that right place, right time, with the company starting to go into momentum. And here comes this guy that knew nothing about the industry, scraped up a couple of his buddies to go kind of for a weekend getaway. And what I didn't realize was my belief was going to grow, but it grew in a time where the company was on that rise. And we got caught up in a momentum storm that changed our direction financially, a lot of our people's direction financially. And so the reason for the call today is we're going to lay out to you the event and what's going to be there. And Coach is going to come in and add to this. But I just want you to understand the importance, okay? Brent Willis said it the other day, and I thought it was remarkable. And Tammy Motby was on the call. And he told the people from South Africa, he said, I'm the type person that I want you to know we're going to the top. We've got a 2.5-year strategy to get this company to knocking on the door of $3 billion. It's already laid out. The strategy's in place. And he said, I'm a type of leader. I'm a type of owner. I'm a type of CEO that I don't care what I got to do to get you there with me, but I'm going to do it. If I've got to run beside you, if I've got to run behind you, if I got to run in front of you, if I've got to pick you up and carry you on my shoulders, we're going to go there together. How many of you like being a part of somebody like that? That's who I want to be locked arms with. I've got one right here in that, and that's who I want to crawl in that foxhole with, because I know they got our back. But the reason for the calls today, the reason for you jumping on today at 3 p.m. Central and whatever time zone you're in is because we want you to know we want you there in Dallas. And whatever we got to do to create the belief that it's worth you getting there, this ain't a normal event. This is not a normal place that most companies experience. We're in a very unique situation that can change all of our future, but we got to be, we really need to be in the seat in Texas. Now, I know there's some people coming on that because you can't cross the border, that's not possible. We got something for you. But for everybody else, you just got to find a way. And I'm telling you right now, you know me, you can find me, my numbers, social media. If you don't know how you can get there, call me and we'll figure out a way. We'll figure out a way for people on your team. Here's the deal. Leave no man, leave no woman behind for this event. Coach, I know, well, I was just saying this to Coach. I've heard your story. I heard your walk through the industry. And I know you too experienced that right time, right place, that momentum that created millions and millions of dollars, not only for you, but many other people. And I know that that's where we're at. I know you see that, but you jump in and take over.
Well, it's just such a special place. And what you got to understand, it'll never happen again. There'll never, ever be a convention this small again. As quick as next year, for sure 2 years from now, you're going to walk into 10, 12, 14,000 people and may never get to shake Brent Willis's hand or meet some of the other owners. It's just going to be too big. And what you've got to understand is that Brent and I both had zero experience when we started. We were both football coaches. We both worked with two left hands. The GPA was not on our side. What we call overachievers. We wanted something better, and we both hit companies and we sacrificed to get to big events that grew our belief, because our belief level wasn't there when we first started. We knew we could work hard, but we didn't know what we had our hands on. So I'm going to talk about a couple other things, product announcements and different things, but in life, if you want to really do something special, you got to do what others won't do. So if you study history, Warren Buffett always says, when the stock market's at its lowest, buy. Okay, what I'm going to tell you is when everybody else is around you is shut up in their house, not doing anything, this is the very time that you can create market share in a company. And when everybody starts buying again and everybody starts going back to work, and trust me, they will. They do every time. There's been way worse plagues on our society than the coronavirus, and we don't even remember them, much less still be quarantined because of them. And there's been plagues that killed millions of people here in this country. So I promise you, I don't know when, but life will return to normal. And for those that take advantage of the down moment, what you do is you create your foundation and you ride that wave to the next level. And it's the next level in your life financially, with a team growing, with products being sold around the world, because once you catch the momentum, you can't stop it. It just goes. Brent didn't sign somebody up in South Africa. Brent signed up somebody, found Eva, who found this lady that Brent says is the most remarkable lady he's ever worked for, that's now started South Africa. So the same's going to happen in everybody's business, but I will tell you, this call is not for the people already coming to the convention. This call is for every one of you sitting right there with a dozen legitimate excuses not to be there. You don't have the money. You can't get off work. Can't find anybody to take care of the kids. Got other things going on. Not really worth it. All those. You're the one that the convention changes your life and perspective forever. So we just want to encourage you on this particular point. Take advantage of the moment, because next year will be different. It'll still be equally as important to come, but this is going to be a quaint, it's still going to be 1,000 people there, but there's a big difference between 1,000 and 12,000 in an arena. And we're not going to go, we'd have been at 3,000 this year. The borders of Canada and Mexico were open, and California's borders are just as closed as everybody else. That's where a lot of our teams are growing at, so a lot of the California people can't make it. But the ones that are here in the Southeast and coming through the Midwest and others that are sneaking out of those places, guys, we're going to create a foundation here that the wave will go forever, Brent, and it's a big deal. We're not here to hype you into going. I'm here to tell you, we are two people that live a totally different life because we found a way to go to that first convention. And I guarantee you, if you talk to every leader in every network marketing company, they'll trace back their defining moment to some big event that they showed up at that was really beyond their scope of being able to be there. Cynthia Dixon, I'm thinking especially of you because I'm here in your town, Evergreen, Alabama, and I know you're not going, and I want you there. And so does a lot of other people. There's a lot of other people. I won't call everybody by name. I just happened to find out Cynthia wasn't going this morning. So, Cynthia, we want you to reverse course and see you there.
Absolutely. And I just got to piggyback what you said. My son on the way down to meet Todd and Cynthia, since I didn't know you live in Greenville, I love Greenville, by the way. I love Greenville. Okay, so I wasn't talking bad about Greenville. I'm an Alabama boy.
He's stretching it now.
Hey, you should have told me that, Coach. So, but I'll say this. My son told me on the way down, I stopped by about an hour away from here and stopped by his college and took him to a golf course like a country club, and we ate lunch together. Just on a random Tuesday. And he said, Dad, I can remember when I was young, you getting out and hustling and going and doing and all that. He said, I'm sure glad you did. Because it's those moments that you realize that this industry has changed our life, and the way we do things. Coach could say the same thing. Here's the deal. In Fort Worth, I've watched the lineup. I've watched what, Coach has been very involved with a group of leaders putting together the lineup for what's going to be there. But what you're going to walk away with, Myra Miles is on here right now. She walked away from Arkansas and her belief was 10 foot tall and bulletproof, and her business is exponentially growing because of that.
Yeah, just landed a multi-$1,000 monthly account yesterday.
It's incredible because she showed up. It was inconvenient, I promise, doing what she did to get to Arkansas. And Arkansas was amazing. But what you're going to get in Dallas, in Fort Worth, you're going to get rollouts, but you're going to get a chance, like Todd said, to be around the owners, to be around Brent Willis, and to see that vision of this company. And the fact that you can be an owner in it on the stock side and you can work your butt off on the field side and create something that, to be honest, we've never got to create on both of those sides. It truly is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. So, like Coach said, correct your course. If you're doubting, if the excuses are piled against you, call me, call Coach and go, you know what? Help me find a way. Don't miss this event. And then we owe it to others on our team. I'm just going to give you a tip. You could ask Andrea Rosser right now. We have a list of our people on our team, and we're calling them every day. It's called Building for an Event. Because I know when I leave that event, I'm going to wish I had more people there. I heard Coach say it the other night. For every person you get there, and they catch the vision, their business is going to grow by 200 people when they leave there.
Unless it's Brent Palmer and it grows by 400. Hey, one thing, Brent. A couple of the reasons to be there is we have at least 2 product announcements. Looks like 3. And 2 of the 3 will be divisions of products. So total number of products launched looks like might be in excess of 15 new products to the screen. There's a doctor named Dr. Pena. He's from Mexico City. He's known as the top probiotic doctor in the world. We had an hour-long, the Partners Council had an hour-long private Zoom with Deanna. Brent was on there. And I've never seen Deanna more excited about a product than she is with this particular product. I've never seen her make so many medical claims as she made about this particular product. She did it in a closed environment. She won't be able to say those exact same things for stage. But we learned so much that this particular probiotic will help. But there's going to be an hour-long segment. Deanna will be there live in person. Dr. Pena, because he can't come across the border, will be zooming in, sharing his insights. We're going to have an entire new skincare division launched that will include products people have been begging for. And then a whole nother division of products could be another half dozen or so products in a completely off-the-wall division of products that nobody's ever thought of. But I will tell you one particular product there I've sampled, and And I'm an energy guy, and boy, it was good.
Yeah, and for all the ladies, they got to be there because there's going to be, I think, special pricing. The
yeah.
line,
So if you're there present on that skincare stuff, you will get a discount. Now, I'm not telling you to come buy skincare. I'm telling you to get there and listen with your ears and save every penny you got. But if you skincare is your thing, you will be able to get it discounted. Brent, not to change the subject, but I don't want it to leave my head. You just said that Brent told, and Mark Wilson's told you and I this individually, but you just said our new CEO, Brent, shared with the South African group that they have a in-writing goal of being a $3 billion company. And what I want to tell you on that is this doesn't make any, we all are in the stock individually. This doesn't tie to each other. But right now, that stock price is based on a $200 million company that hasn't been that profitable. RX is not even included yet. I mean, we're still under an audit. So I'll give you an example. They're a $230 million company with 900 employees. RX last year was a $230 million company with 200 employees. To kind of show you the difference in profitability with the way our owners run things that will now be running the ship. And then that doesn't, we're a $500 million company. It's going to be way more profitable. So that, in theory, should double the stock price. But if we become $3 billion, I'm not a stock guy. I'm not giving recommendation. I'll just tell you on this bet, I'll be worth $100 million or zero. There will be no in between in my life.
He knows I'm there with him. The vision's there. The like he said, the strategy's there. Everything, and it's being worked on. Like it's in place. And you are truly in a part of really history in the making. And so I'm gonna, Andrea, if you will show them, and we will post this again in MOA Challenge and RX Nation as soon as this is over. But we're going to give you just a quick rundown. I'm not going to go through it all, but we're going to show you the layout on Friday. As you can see, the doors open at 1 p.m. and it goes through Dr. Ginger at 6:45 p.m. A wealth of leaders, owners, GMs across the board, prizes, giveaways. It's going to be an amazing Friday. That'll go to about 8 p.m. on Friday, and then you'll have the rest of the night to grab a meal. Anything you want to add to Fridays?
Yeah, so just to let you know, if you can always come in Friday morning. That's the reason we moved start time to 1 o'clock. But on Friday night, a lot of us do have, bigger rooms. We're going to have little get-togethers, hangouts. Nobody not invited. We'll let you know where our room is, and we've got a big suite where we're going to just have some finger foods and let people come in and mingle and ask questions. I know Chris Dole got one, Brent. So we'll let everybody know if you want to get there Thursday and just mingle, hang out, get to know. Nothing organized. Friday morning will be on your own. Breakfast, run, workout, sleep in late, get rested. But at 1 o'clock, we will kick off, and it will run until 8 p.m. I think, but it actually was cut off. But Steve Schwartz will be up from 7:30 to 8 that night. And when that ends, then you're kind of on your own for dinner and hanging out and doing whatever. And then Saturdays when we go until about 1 o'clock in the morning. I'll let you go through Saturday.
Yes, Saturday we'll show you that slide again. It will be posted again in MOA Challenge and RX Nation. Everything will run very efficiently. Saturday, the doors open at 9 a.m. sharply, promptly. Be ready, eat a good breakfast, and be in that room ready to go, because we'll go wide open that day with Brent Willis. Obviously, part of that morning session. I'm not going to go through all of it. We got leaders. We've got the skincare launch. It will go through till 5:30. Is when the event ends on Saturday. Action-packed all day Saturday. And then we will break, and we will take the time to go get our cowboy hats on and our cowboy boots and our rhinestones and whatever else, spurs.
And you can be an Indian, Brent. It's Western themed. You can be either one.
Yes. So if you want to dress as an Indian, you can dress. And we will come back, and we're going to have a blast that night. There's going to be some amazing finger foods, really, really good food that night to participate in. Anything you want to add on Saturday?
No, just for anybody new that doesn't recognize some of the names, just to kind of give you a totality. You'll have Mark Wilson, which is our president, opening up on Friday for an hour, kind of painting the picture of where we come from and where we're going. Brent Willis, which was the CEO and our new overall CEO with the RX New Age merger, will open up Saturday and paint the vision of where we're going into the future big time. She'll get kind of perspectives of both companies and their mindsets and how it's all been unified now. You will have Deanna Latson there live with all the product launches. Dr. Ginger there live with all the product launches. Dr. Crystal Vance will be training all the Lemieux products. So you're going to get, Dr. Ginger will cover all of our existing RX products. Dr. Crystal Vance will cover all of our existing Lemieux products. Then Deanna and Dr. Ginger, especially Deanna, Dr. Pena, will cover all of our new nutritional launches, which for sure the probiotic, likely another half dozen on top of that. And then we'll have a skincare person along with Deanna and others going through the new skincare line. I believe there's 8 products launching effectively that day, with about another 8 or 9 coming in behind it to include a full-blown makeup line. I know that lip balms and eyeliners and all that kind of stuff are being tested out there in the marketplace now. So I don't know what you want to build with. I'll just tell you, you're going to have access to everything to build with. So you got product training, and then really for those that want to create financial independence, the greatest thing about this being turned over to reps to run is we got to build the format. So all of that's important. Ownership, products, that's what makes the whole thing go. But what we were able to do is find the people who are the best at what they do. So you'll see on there, you'll see people that are really good at personal recruiting, training on how they do it. You'll see business owners that, I'll give you an example. Mark Lewis from Nashville will be speaking. He runs 2 insurance companies and still has personally sponsored 70 people over the last 90 days. I honestly don't know how he does it. I don't know how you spin that many hats. So he'll talk about, matter of fact, I said, explain to me how you do it. He says, well, I don't make time for it. I just intertwine it into everything that I do. So he'll kind of go through that subject. You'll have people that will help those who fear that part kind of overcome those objections. You got people going to talk about how to present, how to close, how to get people started, how to create the infrastructure. And then you'll have Brent and Aaron and others talk about how to the bigger vision of how to go do this in a huge way. We're going to thoroughly, for the first time, train on travel, AOR. I bet most of you don't even know that your auto ship can be completely free every month of the year. It's easy to do. Matter of fact, it doesn't take much to make that happen. You don't have to pay a dime. Your auto ship will be free. You will have to be here at least 6 months to trigger it, but I'll be training from stage how to have a free auto ship for life in the company. And when I explain to you how to get it done, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, anybody can do that. So really, you can have free product and a free business in our company, Brent.
That's bottom line is you got to be there. You truly got to be there. I'm going to leave you with this as we close. I would highly recommend getting this video out. It'll be on my YouTube page. It's the YouTube with me in a suit. Best way I can explain it. I must have 2 out there. But I'm going to show you the slide right now of the registration. The question is, right now, have you registered? You know, that's the first thing you got to get done. You got to commit. And then your goal.
Brent, I want to say one thing there. I've said for years, if you have any interest in building the business, the decision isn't, are you coming? The decision, Brent, is how many on my team can I get to come? Because if I'm not figuring out if I'm coming or not, how in the world could I expect somebody on my team to come?
That's so true. And the question is, if I were on your shoulder right now looking at your back office, would this right here say that you've ordered? It would be the best decision financially you can make going into the future. I'm telling you, for where we know and where we've seen the company's headed, it's just absolutely the best financial choice you'll make for the future. And for your team, well, we owe it to them. We owe it to them to work right now and grow this and get our team there, calling them, talking to them, giving them this Zoom recording, letting them know where we're at. We just can't let them miss it. And I guess my last part, and Coach, if you got anything you want to add, I just want to leave you with this. I just did this morning, and it's fitting for today. But our coaching message today on the Coach's Corner, you can always join us Monday through Friday. But the word was opportunity. And there was a quote I read that said, opportunity dances.
Hey, let me interrupt. I just literally got it from Elizabeth Strand. We now have Dr. Strand coming to the event. So we will add to the schedule, and you'll now have Dr. Strand for an hour or two. We'll just extend out one of the days. We'll find out what day people want to extend out. But thank you, Dr. Strand. We are excited.
Awesome.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Yes. Thanks, Elizabeth. And the bottom line is that's just a wow factor. I mean, we've got everything we need right there at our fingertips. And what I was going to say is opportunity dances with those who are already on the dance floor. The people that are there at the event are on the dance floor for this opportunity that's coming in Fort Worth. We want you there. And that was the reason for this Zoom today, Coach. Any final thoughts?
No, just, the greatest thing about network marketing is Brent and I can be sitting outside at the Big Potato in Greenville, Alabama, and see all these beautiful faces scattered all throughout North America. And it's just, I guess in this business you work towards retirement, but I don't know how you ever retire. You just get to kind of live life on your own terms. You work in spurts, but this is just such an unbelievable business to get connected to positive people around the world. Your energy, I feel it through the screen, but there's nothing like feeling it in person. I did see a couple of things shoot up about live streaming it. We're not going to live stream Dallas. We may live stream a product announcement because Canada and Mexico need to know, but we do Zooms basically 7 days a week. So at any point, a person can plug into a Zoom. There's a different energy force when you're there in person. So we don't want to give anybody an excuse not to be there. Cynthia Davenport, I called you Cynthia Dixon. I want to make sure you know exactly who I'm talking to because I see you right now. I feel you about 2 miles from me, and I want to see you in Dallas, Fort Worth. You done lost 100 pounds. We ain't stopping now. We're getting started. I know you got team members coming. They need to see you there.
Listen, we're grateful for you. We appreciate you. We love you. But again, it goes back. We're taking you all with us on this journey. Every single one of you, if we had to drag you. Okay, it's happening. It's happening. We're all going to the top together. That's the amazing part about this industry is you can do it together as a team.
Brent, mark my word. Coming out of this convention, when the virus subsides, I don't have a crystal ball what day or when that will be, but I will just tell you, the future is always dictated by the history. And if you study history, it's all happened many times and it always passes. Those who build the foundation, when things get good again, you're the one set for the explosion. Everybody else plays catch up. That's the reason I'm a Warren Buffett disciple. Buy low, sell high. I love seeing NBEV stock dip for the day because that's the day I buy more on every time because I know we're about 2 years out from the rocket ship of that thing taking off. So that's my mentality. Let it be yours and prepare your family for something really, really special, Brent.
We'll see all of you in Dallas. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you for all you do.
Anthony, Eva, Tammy.
Thank you, Anthony.